Right, Izzy, what have you done with the weather?
Nothing to do with me. It's your fault. I'm not sure how, but it is.
It would be, wouldn't it?
It's not cold, it's just a bit dank and miserable. Giving us a taste of what's to come once we get home.
Right, Izzy, looks like we're in for a little treat tonight. Yeah, cheers. For a made-up dish, it's not bad.
Thanks.
Well, morning all. Well, just like that, we have a very, very different morning. It's absolutely glorious out there. There's no wind, no rain, blue sky. It's beautiful. So we're going to head on this morning. We're going to head east from here. And we've got another little spot, not dissimilar to where we are now actually. It's a little park up by the side of a lake. From there we're going to continue east into the wine country, go from there really. Okay, so the aftermath of the Ladybird saga continues.
There's thousands of them in here.
Okay, we're not going anywhere. We've got flat batteries. Even though we've got a battery guard which does an amazing job, I think the batteries have come to the end of their life. So the last couple of mornings, the last 2 or 3 mornings, there's just been a little pause before it's turning over. And I put it down to weather, because the weather's only just changed, thinking, well, everything's a bit colder. But obviously it was a sign that the batteries were about to die, and died they have this morning. So just weighing up the options, because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere here. I think I'm going to try and get the scooter off and then go run about and try and get 2 new batteries. Right, just having a little look at the batteries, see what type they are. There was connection, you could see the dash lights coming on, so the connection isn't the problem. It kind of turned over momentarily and then stopped, and now it's just dead. But the ignition lights are coming on, so we're just trying. I think the easiest way really is source 2 new batteries. It's as simple as that. 2 out, 2 in, and get back on the road. There's always the option to get someone to give us a jump start, but we're still going to have that problem that we're going to park up places like this. I've been around trucks long enough to know those little signs, and I think it's telling me we definitely need 2 new batteries. Well, I'm pleased it's not raining this morning, because the next job is to get the scooter off, and the scooter winch is actually powered by the vehicle batteries, not the leisure batteries. So hopefully there's enough juice in there to get it off, and it's actually being lowered, so fingers crossed it should be okay. And if it isn't, I've always got the block of tackle, so I'll get it off one way or another. Right, well, the scooter is off, and I have to say it's a right bloody faff. It took me ages, and in that time the wind's got up, the cloud has come in, and we've had no choice but to sit it out until tomorrow, because it's Halloween. Everywhere is closed across Slovakia, so we'll sit here, but it's fine. We've got loads of power, loads of water, loads of food, wine, and actually there's worse places to wait it out. Well, I'm just making a cup of tea, and it's been really interesting being here actually. I mean, we're parked beside this beautiful little lake pond, and there's been people coming and going over the last couple of days, and they come here. I mean, we've seen a couple of fishermen, but I would say 90% of the people coming here are coming here to go for a little swim, and they just get here, take the clothes off, quite often all the clothes, naked, and in they go. And it's a really social thing, and there's like loads of people. It's just been a continuous stream of people today, and I think because it is a bank holiday today, there's been even more people here. So yeah, let's get the tea made and try and convince Izzy to go in for a swim.
Absolutely not. You just want me to take my clothes off.
What's wrong with that? So first thing the next morning, I jump on the GoGo whenever it's good and ride the 11 k's to the nearest town to source 2 new batteries. Wow, that was a cold ride this morning, but we're here, MS Auto, so let's see if we've got 2 batteries. Right, result. We've got 2 batteries. The downside is he doesn't take a card. I haven't got enough cash on me, so I've got to head off and find a cash point and then pay him and be on our way. Good news. Okay, dead easy. One in the top box in the end, and one strapped to the back. Right, back to the truck. That was easy enough actually. About 50 minutes on the way back, so just took my time. But let's get them on. Okay, both batteries are in. Massive switch is going on, and here's the moment of truth. Well, that's a good sign. Ignition lights are on. Yes. Well, there's always that little seed of doubt. You think, have I got this wrong? But no hesitation. Right. That's good news. I was pretty confident I was going to start. If it hadn't started, then we would have had a problem. But for now, we need to get packed up and get going. Well, that was a great little stop. Although we did stop a day longer than intended.
Yeah.
But the sun is shining and we're on our way. And we're actually going to Tesco's. Believe it or not, we are going to Tesco's.
I'm not sure how like a UK Tesco will be. I'm hoping for chicken Kievs, but who knows?
See? You thought I was joking.
It's just like Tesco at home so far.
Well, it's a Christmas morning here.
Yeah.
Just putting everything away now.
We've bought all the healthy stuff, obviously.
Well, who knew that Tesco's was a thing in Slovakia? Not I. Well, we can sort it out. We've got about another hour and a half until we get to our little overnight stop, which is beside another lake. But we're going to try and offload these batteries at a recycling centre, which is on our way, we think.
Yeah.
Okay, battery's gone. That was simple enough in the end. Guy just came out and took them off us. We stopped for a drop of diesel at €1.65 a litre and hopefully top up our fresh water. Right, that's the water sorted. That was really handy actually. A little car wash just here with a tap on the side. Well, I think we're getting here just before it gets dark actually. It looks okay. Okay, we're here just in the nick of time, just before it gets dark. But yeah, long enough day in the end. And it looks okay. I think the road's about a K away. There might be a little bit of road noise, but chances are it'll quieten down overnight. And Izzy's got a cup of tea in the go, so that'll definitely make our world a better place. Well, morning all. Well, we've got a bit of porridge in the go this morning to kind of match the morning. It's a bit of a grey morning, but it's a great little spot, and it was really quiet last night, which was good. I think we'll have our porridge and be on our way, and then we're going to continue to head kind of southeast from here.
Following the border with Hungary, really.
Yeah, and we're heading over toward the wine region. Yeah, I know. You know us so well. Which we're looking forward to. But I think what's nice at the minute in November is that it's quiet. The roads are pretty quiet. You can pretty much turn up to any parking space. There's no one else here. So
although the weather is becoming quite changeable.
It
a bit
is.
of rain today, and then sunshine tomorrow, and then rain the day after.
Yeah. Can change it. Okay, for now, let's have breakfast.
Porridge.
Well, I've just popped up onto this viewing platform. It's obviously all about the bird life here, and it is a really lovely spot. I mean, you've got a road about a K over there in the distance, and you can probably hear there is a bit of road noise, but it was certainly quiet last night. But this is great up here. I've just been up here, a few fish jumping, lots of birds, lots of herons, which is always a good sign. But yeah, nice spot. Okay, we're only about 15 minutes from our, I don't know if it's going to be our overnight stop, because we're heading to a winery, and we'll sort of see, we might be able to stop there the night and then pick it up from there. But it's been a pretty interesting drive today. I mean, a real sort of mixed bag in terms of roads, big roads, driving through lots of little villages. Some of the roads are terrible, but most of them are pretty good, in fairness. Fingers crossed, this winery is open.
Yeah. It's a long way to come if it's not.
Yeah. Right, we're here. Let's get parked up. Right, we've just parked up here for now, right beside the gates. We're going to go in, see if it's open, see if they don't mind us staying there for the night, because it's pretty quiet here. Okay, so we've just been in there. I just spoke to the loveliest lady. I don't know if she's the owner, I think she might well be.
I think her husband is, yeah.
Yeah, and she just took some time out from the beekeeping to really just sort of tell us about the area and what's in the area, give us a little map, and just give us so much time. And that local knowledge, best places to eat, wineries, wine tasting, what's on offer in the area. This whole sort of Tokaj region, if you like. Of which there is a lot to do and a lot to see. So it's obviously out of season, so it's pretty quiet, and there's limited sort of tours, particularly in English. So we're actually going to head down to, on her recommendation, we're going to go down to another little spot, check it out, and if it doesn't work out, we can always come back here. So she was great, really helpful. And
they do have a wine tasting and a dinner on tomorrow night, which they're happy for us to attend.
Yeah.
Should we not find anything else, so we're just going to go and have a look.
Yep, let's go. Okay, so we just treated ourselves to lunch out, which I have to say was lovely, with a little glass of wine. And there's a 0 drink drive tolerance policy in Slovakia, so we've parked up here, but it's a good little spot. And then I think we're going to move on tomorrow back up to the other place, do the wine tasting tomorrow night up there, because we really liked her. And then maybe after that we're going to jump on a campsite. We haven't decided yet. Do a bit of washing and just have a little bit of a regroup. Morning, Iz.
Morning.
Well, that is a stack.
Quite a large stack. Once you've made it, you can't keep it, so well, not for long anyway. So might as well eat it. We'll call it lunch. Brunch.
Yeah. Okay. Well, after a day of sitting about, catching up on a bit of work and a little bit of video editing, we're on our way to wine tasting.
Finally.
Which we're looking forward to. It's Tokaj wine, which is usually sweet in my mind. I'm not really into sweet wine. I know Izzy is. So
I think it's more of a range though. I think it's like sherry, dry to sweet.
We shall see.
We'll find out, yeah.
Right, chainsaw's gone, but that'll stop, I'm sure. This is our little spot for tonight whilst we do the wine tasting, and I'm sure it's going to be really quiet. We're in a really sleepy little village which is beautiful actually. So we've got about half an hour and then we'll take a walk over and taste some wine. Well, it's a gorgeous setting here. The light and the cloud tonight is just gorgeous.
It's a classical oak barrel. We have few of barrels, but we already so it's not doesn't have effect of barrel anymore.
Okay.
So it's classical oak barrel. And the oldest wine we have down here is 1912 and 1920 for Putnia wine. We have a wine bank down here. There is over 150,000 bottles and over 150 owners. So this majority of wine you see down here in the bottles, it's not ours anymore.
Okay.
Right, we're back at the truck and that was such a good wine tasting. The place itself was incredible really. The cave system dates back to 13th century. It was actually a retreat, a shelter back in the day. I made a really good walk around it. There's 150,000 barrels down there, so they actually store wine for other people as well. It was the most fascinating place. The wine was actually really good.
And the host was fantastic.
The host was great. Erica was just great. So we're actually back in the truck, just about to have dinner, because that was an afternoon session. And Izzy has assembled a lovely little salad.
Are you trying to be funny?
I am funny.
I haven't assembled it, I've cooked it.
You haven't? What have you cooked?
The butternut squash had to be expertly roasted.
Okay.
The nuts and seeds had to be expertly toasted.
Oh, right.
The homemade garlic bread had to be made.
Okay.
Just saying.
It looks good. And the dressing?
Olive oil, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of red wine, some Dijon mustard, salt and pepper, and a little drop of lemon juice.
Nice. Well, morning all. Well, it's a wet morning here in Slovakia, and I think we're going to jump on a little campsite today, get a bit of admin done, and just catch up on a few things. And then I think tomorrow the sun's shining once again, and we'll be on our way. Well, what a brilliant little find here this campsite is. It's pouring down today. The guy showing us around, he said, we've got a jacuzzi if you're interested. Wow, are we ever?
Of course we're interested.
So he said, yeah, no problem. There's nobody here. It's obviously well out of season, but they're open all year round, and they've got these fabulous little tree houses, like little sort of A-frame tree houses, and they're gorgeous. Only been open 2 months. So we said, yeah, we'll jump in later. Right, look at the face on Izzy. She's happy.
I am. Just on a day when you might want a hot bath, we're going for a hot jacuzzi.
Okay, you're just going for a wash, aren't you?
In a tree house.
Right, come on, back for a cup of tea. Good morning guys. Well, blue sky, which is lovely, but yeah, such a contrast, and that's obviously the way it is right now. It's that time of year. So Izzy is just in this little shed over here, doing a bit of washing, which is all part of the price, which is great. Saves us from using our own wash machine, and hopefully we'll get everything sort of washed and dried today, and then on our merry way tomorrow morning. But it's so quiet here. It was blissfully quiet last night, and I'm sure it'll be the same tonight. You could lie there all day, couldn't you? You could lie there all day. Yeah. Alright. Oh, just left a bit. Yeah, just there. Alright. 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 Yeah. Okay, time to get the wash done, I think. Is it dry though? That's the question. Well, morning guys. Well, do you know the weather doesn't know what to do with itself at the minute?
No.
We've had pouring down rain whilst we've been here. We've had gorgeous blue skies and it's a bit overcast this morning, but it's been a really good little stop actually.
It's been like having a bit of luxury, hasn't it? The jacuzzi, a
Yeah.
very long, very hot shower this morning.
Yeah, it's been very civilised. There's no one else here in terms of campers.
Super quiet.
So yeah, it's very, very quiet. It's quite a... So we're actually in southeastern Slovakia right now, almost on the Hungarian border. And we're actually heading up to another national park. It's called the Poloniny. I think that's right.
Yeah.
The Poloniny National Park, which is northeastern
Slovakia.
but it sort of borders Slovakia, Ukraine, and Poland.
Yeah.
And it's Slovakia's first dark sky park. So that sort of place always appeals to us. So it's the place in Slovakia with the least light pollution. So yeah, we're going up there. There's a little village at the end of it. There's a little park up, I think, by a little pond. It's always a bit sketchy.
Yeah, we're never quite sure until we get there.
So I think that's our plan today. It's probably about a 3-hour drive.
And hopefully the skies will clear so that we can actually do some stargazing tonight. That'd be nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I think we're only probably going to stop there for one night.
Yeah.
And then head into Poland.
Indeed. Yeah. So that is us on the road.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
get packed
go.
up and go. Are you going to stop that? That's my line.
I think it's my line now.
Come on.